that came up for me last night, actually. And I know Gabby has this experience for sure. We're all do. Yet you have to the point that it manifested into physical illnesses, right? So here's the thing: our body works as a whole, as a one, right? And all the systems work so it together. So it's impossible to affect one part of the body without affecting the rest of it. Okay. So when your body is drenched in fear, shame, guilt, any survival, what happens to your nervous system? It's under direct attack. Basically, your fear is attacking your nervous system. Now, if you're dominantly in survival, fear, shame, and guilt, right? What happens? It's not only nervous system that gets affected, every single system starts getting affected. Because as nervous system keeps getting attacked, right? Your lymphatic everything will be affected no matter what. Cardiovascular, right? Leave alone the hormones and the cortisols and stagnant energy. So eventually, no matter what, these emotions, just because we're thinking they're negative, like I don't want to feel the fear, and I don't want to look at the shame, and I don't, because of this idea that they're negative, because they're not really negative emotions. Like, yeah, it's a positive and negative energy if you were talking about duality. Yet again, energy is energy. There's no wrong or right. That's the feeling that came up. It's shame. It gets to be released. If it doesn't get to be released, it not only keep attacking your nervous system, meaning you're always in stress, it will affect your immune system, lymphatic system, and every system. And it has to eventually, because we're keep avoiding it, manifest into a physical illness. It doesn't have anywhere to go. So when we think that you can oh, okay, I heard this little thing, again, so many people, they will know, athletes will know, like if one knee is a little off, if one foot is a little, like just the ankle, all of it messes up, like the shoulder messes up, starts being. So again, it's that's how it works, right? Hence, again, the healing works the same way. When you start affecting through the healing, the nervous system, it starts being calm, it automatically starts rippling into the healing of the wholeness of the body. And the same way, once we keep attacking with the survival, with the fears, with the frustrations, right? It keeps getting attacked, the whole of it. And it has to ripple into something physical, because it's speaking to you, asking you to pay attention to that. That's all. Whatever comes up, Gabby, if you can share.
Yeah. So I was thinking of my own body and different physical discomforts that have come up through my journey. And more recently, there's a lot in my left side, shoulder, in the trap, but into the neck in here, and it's mainly the left side, and then it then affects the arm, because if it's tight here, then it's tight down. And what I used to do some time ago is I would get frustrated, and I would be like, I don't want to feel this, and I would kind of just almost getting upset and arguing with the body of why is this happening? Instead, where I'm at now is okay, I'm feeling this discomfort. What is the communication that my body's wanting to get across? What's the message? And sometimes the theme that tends to come up is rest. You're doing all of this and you aren't necessarily, how it feels is taking rest, and or when you think that you're resting, are you really actually in it?
Genuinely,
genuinely resting. And then when I do take that time of okay, I'm gonna meditate and just lay and be with myself for say 20-30 minutes, I come out of it being I can really see how the nervous system, everything, the tension's melting, especially after a body scan meditation. And so more and more, it's just bringing that up and reminding myself of, when you say you're genuinely resting, check in with yourself. Are you sticking to that commitment, or are you oh, I'm gonna do the dishes now, and oh,
exactly. Thank you, pardon for interrupting. Literally, most of people, that's the genuine listening. How many times you listen to Trevor like this while you're already thinking something, Leave
Yeah.
alone how many times you're listening to your man. And again, it's not on Gabby, it's like everyone, right?
Right.
To my mom, to whomever. And we already want to respond. If
Yeah.
I have a response while I'm listening, do you think I'm listening? No, I can't
Yeah.
hear them. I cannot get the message
Mhm.
because I'm listening through my own ear lens, eye lens, and stuff. So that's beautiful. And yes, we get to communicate with our bodies and learn to listen to them and genuinely rest. That's how most of people are like. That's how many people are even on vacation. You know,
Mhm.
that are like already they're halfway in vacation, but they're already thinking what it gets to be done when they come back, right? So
Mhm.
yes, our bodies are constantly in stress. It has to ripple into every system, and if it keeps not being tended to, right? It has to speak louder. So in the beginning, it's always whispers. And it's beautiful that you shared as well with your left side and right side. So there's always a feminine energy and masculine energy to look into, emotions to look into, the lineage to look into, right? Like, oh, I'm healing
Mhm.
the feminine stuckness or being abused and so on. And I get to release and feel it out and forgive. So you and I will go one-on-one as well. I'm going to look up some more of pain body emotions where it all comes up for you, and as well dependable on where it is. Remember, beautiful beings, every chakra is right there for you as well. So if I'm keep having issues with my throat, let's say, right, a lot of people do have like with their vocal cords and constantly like a little cold and it's their throat goes, right, if they're stressed their throat goes. My mom used to be like that. So again, it's the throat chakra, right, that they're still not speaking up, and they're so yeah, it's beautiful how everything like shoulders, especially the top shoulders right here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times people carry a lot, big burden and a worry about their loved ones. And you will see some kids just automatically taking the struggles of their parents and like having this, heavy thing here. So again, it's beautiful to get to know your body, to speak to it, to connect to it. Keep remembering. This is a quick. We'll be done. So keep remembering that the beauty of all of it is as it's easy to harm. If you harm one part, the rest of the body gets harmed automatically. It gets affected. And the same, if you start healing one part of your body, it will start rippling into all of it. So we trust the support. Thank you, Gabby. We were so sleepy and we're like, oh, something came up. Let's record it for YouTube. Love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day, night, whenever you're watching this. We love you. If you have any questions, please leave under the video as well so we can answer.